Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren. Let's see, where do my brethren where? Word to my brethren out there in Denver, Colorado. Shout out to Denver, Colorado. And we're gonna talk boxing. We're gonna talk about the flyweight division, the super flyweight division, man. One of the best weight classes in boxing. It's being rumored that Jerwin Ancajas, the IBF champion, may be fighting in a unification bout on the second edition of the super flyweight card, the SuperFly card. The one like they used the SuperFly card in California. They're gonna do that again in February. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully they make it out there to that. And they're saying that he might get a unification fight with Kal Yafai. Now, for those of you guys who don't follow the 150-pound division that closely, and if you do, these guys are generally speaking looked at as the other champions. The two heavy hitters in the division are Naoya Inoue and Rongvisai, because Rongvisai destroyed another guy who was a heavy hitter in the division, Romo Gonzalez, and then Naoya Inoue. He's pretty much just ran through everybody that they put in front of him and has proven himself to be one of the best pound-for-pound, most skilled fighters in boxing. So with that being said, man, the unification fight is in the works for the second annual SuperFly card. And I like this fight, man. I think, for both these guys, particularly Yafai, I think it's a bigger fight for Kal Yafai because Yafai, Kal Yafai, when we look at his career, he's been slowly guided. He's been slowly moved by Eddie Hearn. To me, looking at all the champions of the division, from Inoue to Rongvisai to Ancajas, he's definitely the weakest champion in the division. He hasn't had a significant fight. He hasn't had a big fight where he's really he did beat Luis Concepcion, but albeit, Luis Concepcion was maybe a bit older at the time. So maybe people wouldn't give credit like they should have. But his last fight, I watched it on October 28th on the undercard of Joshua Taka. He fought Sho Ishida, which is a mandatory defense. And it was not that impressive. It really wasn't. It was a unanimous decision, but it really wasn't. It wasn't really that impressive to me. He just was fighting a guy who wasn't there to fight, who wasn't there to win. So it is what it is, man. But you look at a guy like Jerwin Ancajas on a different. He's a little bit different than what's his name, Kal Yafai. This is a guy that was. For those of you who don't know, this guy is Manny Pacquiao's first world champion. Manny Pacquiao is, in his spare time, a promoter. And this guy signed to Manny Pacquiao, and he was his first world champion. He became his first world champion just last year when he stopped McJoe Arroyo, who was also undefeated, highly touted in the division, the brother of Big Williams Arroyo. McJoe Arroyo is a good fighter. He's also coming off on a real sensational TKO stoppage over Jamie Collin, a fight that I still have to go watch. So I'm gonna have to go watch that real soon and make a little video on that soon. But in Kaz, from what I've seen, just every time I've seen him fight, I see him getting better. I see sensational combination punching. A lot of people, it's funny, a lot of people have likened Ancajas to a younger Manny Pacquiao, without the level of hand speed. So fast, but this guy has more power. This guy has power. He can box from the outside, the inside. In some ways, some people think he's kind of like Manny Pacquiao, a little bit like Costa Tzu. Those are the comparisons he gets. And he's one of those guys, when I look at the weight class, a lot of times people spend their time talking about Rongvisai and Inoue and even Estrada, which they should. Those are great fighters, and Cuadras and Romo Gonzalez. But this is a guy, when I look at the division, where I could say, man, he has potential to maybe upset one of those top guys. But he has to, I think it'd be great for him to fight a Kal Yafai. If they do fight, I don't see Kal Yafai beating him. I really don't. Kal Yafai has been so... When people want to talk about protected fighters and guys who are moved carefully and have good management with handpicked opponents, Kal Yafai is that guy to me. And I'm not trying to disrespect the Kal. I don't hate Kal. I don't like Kal. I don't have any feelings towards the guy. I just don't think he's a special fighter. I think he's just a random title holder in the division. And but all I would love for him to get the opportunity to prove me wrong in a unification fight against a guy like Ancajas, who's a sensational fighter. And Yafai is 30 right now, so Eddie Hearn can't afford to continue moving him slowly and guiding him carefully. He's got to eventually put him in a big fight, and we got to see who this guy really, really is. Is he the guy? Is he this guy who's going to random title holder, or is he something more? And am I wrong? So this fight has to happen in February. Hopefully, it gets made. But let me know what you guys think. Jerwin Ancajas, the IBF champion at 115, versus Kal Yafai, the WBA champion at 115. Unification fight between the other champions in the division. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this fight. Who you think will win and why. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I said. And like the video, share it. Follow True School Sports on Instagram at True School Sports. And my name is Brendan Taylor. And like I always say in every video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.